Hey, hello.
Pecan pie?
Welcome in,
What?
everybody, to this week's episode of Bound by Night.
So last time, the short of the long, there was a conversation between Dee and Jihoon as Jihoon was basically trying to sneak off again. Jihoon was expressing that he just kind of wanted to forget that the last several days happened and just go home and go back to how things were, act like none of this happened. And Dee was like, nah, you don't get to do that because you'd be going home uneducated, and that's kind of how you got into the situation in the first place, and that would be dumb. So that conversation happened, so Jihoon did not leave. He went back in the house. He ran into Sigma, who actually apologized for being a jerk the other day, but then Jihoon caught him doing drugs again. But before Sigma was in the house, let me just fill you in on the fact that when he arrived at the house, in a blinding flurry of anger, faster than any of us could see, Kappa freaking stabbed him several times, luckily with a pair of children's scissors, which is why Sigma's not dead. But so that was a thing that was wild and crazy. But yeah, fast forward, that's why Sigma was in the house cleaning up, because he'd been stabbed. And then Jihoon moved on to have a conversation with Alpha. We had an intense amount of lore drops with Alpha. Alpha kind of explained some previous history about Magnus, about why he's loyal to Magnus, about the fact that Magnus has basically been stalking Jihoon and his family for a while now. And then we got some lore drops about Omega from Alpha. Basically the fact that Omega has been up to no good. There was some commentary of possible spiral dancing, if you know what I mean. Talk of feeding spirits, not bad ones, to a dark entity, so that sounds bad. We don't want our great star dad doing these terrible things, but you know what? Life happens. Sometimes we make poor choices. Usually for, the road to hell's paved with good intentions, So we moved on from there, and we had a fun, probably the most lighthearted conversation we had all evening was between Evan and Dee. So they had some convo. There was definitely some flirting, some awkwardness, and Evan is pretty sure he's kind of starting to understand the situation there as far as like the whole D Delta thing. So that's also a wild ride. And then, gosh, from there we had Quinn was hanging out with Zeta, and they came over to hang out with Noah, who is clearly going through some emotional shit right now. And we got some severe lore drops from Zeta while she basically fought for her life while explaining that she went through some really shitty stuff while she was gone, and it was all because she was trying to help Daniel. So she wasn't able to tell us everything in detail, but we know a lot now. We were able to bring her from the brink of death because telling us was obviously killing her. But she is doing better and is now resting on the couch. Daniel and Sigma had a very intense conversation and intervention, because Daniel was like, bitch, don't you be doing drugs in my house. In fact, you should just stop doing drugs altogether. And one thing led to another. We found out that Sigma owes a crap ton of money to this guy called Riker, but we suspect that he is way more than meets the eye, because not only do we Sigma owe him a lot of money, but Sigma had actually tried to kill the guy once, actually shot him in the head, and he lived through it? Question mark? And he's also a daywalker, so we suspect that he is something that is a lot of trouble. Daniel's like, I can at least help you with a little bit. I've got a bunch of money in the basement. Sigma's like, cool, I'm gonna go shower, and then they're gonna go make that transaction, and that's basically where it's kind of where we left off. We actually left off with Noah sitting outside, staring at the car, and angry Kappa occasionally poking up and staring back at Noah. Which it's actually fucking adorable, but it's also very emotional because Kappa is very angry. So, but yeah, that's the short version of what happened last session.
Amazing. Thank you.
Thank you. You
Damn.
have a storyteller willpower. Moving ahead. You aren't so much corralled as you are advised to allow the conversations to happen. Alpha and Omega, speaking in that lyrical language of the wolves, say, we need to talk. The energy emanating from the both of them is menace, but it is shrouded in a thin veil of peace. You are not sure as kindred. Hell, even just as people. If you should get in the middle of this conversation. Sigma is loitering on the lawn. D has moved around the space. The vignettes have come to an end. And the wolves need to talk. Barely able to stand, leaning heavily on Beta for support, Zeta says to the coterie, just give us a few moments. If you think any of us are going to get dangerous. She looks at you, Daniel. And then her eyes, those glacial blue, so blue that they could be rain. On the backdrop of the golden hour, as the sun begins to set, they're so brilliant blue. But there's a depth to them as she swings it across each of your expressions. And a sadness. Quinn and, well, Noah, but Noah's mostly kind of hidden and still set off from the coterie. Understandably so. But the two of you know that that sadness, that guilt, those secrets. You understand that emotion that is written in her gaze and burned in her soul. Go for your wolf, especially those of you who are claimed and bound. Beta flushes a little. I promise I'm not going to let anybody get out of hand. Come on. Already you can see Alpha's jaw ticking, his teeth grinding. And an emotion you have not seen cover Omega's entire form. The expression matches the stance. Menace. Omega does not often stand to his full height, shoulders back, legs hip width apart, knees slightly bent, arms loose, but in sloped, curved fists. He is enormous. And he is very much leaning into his power, his capability to be a threat as he speaks with Alpha. And that leaves the rest of you awkwardly standing near the front gate that is mostly destroyed and the destroyed mailbox that belongs to Daniel. What would you guys like to do?
I think Quinn would. She'd be thinking what to say. She doesn't want to share what Beta she and Noah found out about Zeta, because that's Zeta's story to tell, and she doesn't even know how that all works, like what hurts her and what doesn't. But then she knows that it's like, I from Omega and Zeta, I heard I know what we can do to help them during the gauntlet.
That would catch Noah's attention.
Yeah, there's some we can do it, but Omega didn't really want to say that. He says he's worried that, I mean, it could hurt us. Something bad could happen. We could become worse. But I know Zeta wants it to help, and she's frustrated and sad and angry and wants to help. And she told me, so there is something we can do, but I don't know if we should.
Is it something along the lines of giving a piece of ourselves to them?
Yeah, that's kind of what it sounded like. Yeah, but we could lose a lot. Omega said we could become dangerous and worse.
That goes double, if not triple, for some of us who've been around way longer than they should have been. It's not going to be easy for any of us to give up even just a piece of what makes us still human. And he kind of his jaw is tense at the idea. Like he's still considering just even thinking about it. Like if worse comes to worse, he doesn't speak on it because he doesn't even want to imagine that if he has to take that path, there's even going to be anything left for someone as old as him.
Quinn's just kind of has her eyebrows are kind of furrowed, and she's I think she's actually kind of kind of chewing on her lip, and she's like, I don't know, I think it's all a choice we have to make ourselves. I want to help, but I don't want to become worse. I feel like I've already become worse, already become worse, and become worse than worse is I want to help, not hurt.
Right.
What would we have to do for that?
It just involves
some kind of ritual, right?
Yeah, we have to give up stuff, and the way Omega was saying it was it would make us weaker, because it would be some of the stuff that we, oh boy, there was talk about the Dark Father's gift, and it kind of but what makes us, and she points to her fangs.
At that moment, you hear a snarl as Alpha lunges forward. Beta gets in the way. She grabs him by the throat, and she's still got a hold of Zeta. And she says,
"Okay,
go ahead. Go ahead." In the lyrical language, there's something threatening that she's saying, and then in English, she says, "Back the fuck down."
See, I don't want to make it more complicated. It's already complicated enough for them.
Well, I mean, we at least know it's an option, and then I guess when they finish their conversation, we'll have more information, I guess, and then go from there.
With heightened senses, and anyone else, if you'd like to use heightened senses, go ahead and roll a wits and awareness.
I don't have senses that are heightened.
I think Daniel's the only one in the coterie right now that's here tonight that has aspects.
That's okay. You can still roll a wits and awareness. It's just you don't get the extra dice bonus to listen.
5.
Nice.
Wow.
Quinn's ears are up.
Her ears are up and ready.
No
I got
headband.
a 4.
No headband.
Oh, 4. Wow. Okay.
I know it's really good for Noah.
Oh, no.
Hell yeah.
What
I
did-
got 9 successes.
9. Nice. Okay. Damn. I'm sorry. What did Evan get again?
Oh, Evan's not paying attention. He'd be fucking with Daniel's mailbox right now.
Oh, he's trying
I
to.
broke the shit out of that.
Like he'd be opening it up, like seeing if there's any mail, just going through his stuff.
No, it's like there. It's not. It's on the. It's
There is-
smashed.
There
It's
is no box.
yeah.
It's just wooden.
So
stuff
it basically,
now.
you could be like picking up the box itself, opening it, and it's like.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what he'd be doing.
Okay.
Daniel just not realized that his mailbox got destroyed. What the fuck? Did that
In
happen?
a brouhaha fit of anger, I destroyed that.
So, Beta looks at D and looks between Alpha and Omega, and then she looks at little Kappa, who did get out of the car, to come stand in the circle of talking. And finally, over her shoulder, she says, "Daniel, I need you to hold on to Z, please. I might need both my arms for this negotiation." And she just looks bored and irritated from Omega to Alpha.
Does Alpha still look like he's ready to go full wolf in a second?
Omega and Alpha both look like they're inches from each other's throat. And Sigma is very quiet, uncharacteristically. Kappa is doing nothing but glaring at him. It is a powder keg.
It's a powder keg that's fucking ready to spark.
Filled powder keg, and the match is just waiting.
Oh boy. Okay. Daniel lets out a really hard sigh because oh boy.
And Z's like, "No, I could stay." And she's like, "You need to eat. And you can keep them up to date on what we're saying. I'm sorry. I'm not mad at you. I'm just..."
When I get to the wolves, can I roll some form of insight on Alpha and Omega?
Yes. It would be intelligence and,
Insight.
yes, thank you.
Which of these two wolves would benefit more from Panacea? And hopefully keep them from getting into another rage-filled fight in my house or around my house. You know, that is 6.
Surprisingly, even looking from Alpha and Omega, these two don't look like they're on the verge of like losing their shift. Losing their shift. That's valid. They don't look like they're on the verge of that. They might throw hands, but you don't think they'll full on war form. Kappa, on the other hand, he's got little fangs. His raccoon ears are standing on end. His tail is huge. It's double its normal size. He's got little claws. Like he's like a hair's breadth away from attacking Sigma. And if he goes, then D's gonna go. And if D goes, then B has to go. And if B has to go, then A has to go. And then if O goes, well,
Oh,
it's
God.
over.
And then it's just a big hairy mess.
Okay. Interesting. When Daniel gets to Beta, as he takes her, he's gonna say, "I'd like to try something here. Hopefully try and let cooler heads prevail on this one."
Okay, what are you gonna try?
He kind of looks to Kappa, who looks ready to tear Sigma's fucking throat out. I'm gonna help Kappa process what he's feeling so that it becomes less destructive and more constructive.
Beta's eyes cut across their little circle that's really haphazard. That might actually be a good idea.
It's
While you're doing that, Quinn, could you come get Z, please? And then in that lyrical language, Alpha says something, and Beta punches him in the shoulder and is like, "That wasn't very nice."
Quinn couldn't catch any of it.
He basically called Omega a betrayer and a liar.
Raggy.
Quinn just kind of puts that in the back of her head, but she'll be focused on getting Zeta.
Okay.
Carefully. I got. I can get her. Are you okay? You gonna be okay, Zeta?
All she does is like briefly touch your cheek, and she says, "Don't you worry about me, princess."
All right, I got. I think I guess does because she's not super big, so just tries to hold on to Zeta as much as she can.
Mostly it's just stabilizing her while she walks, and Zeta's like, "I can help," and B's like, "Not if we get into a fight. You're not in a way that you can handle your war form. And the two of you, can you please stop scenting the air? Both of you are large. It's fine." And Omega just lets out a sniff. It's very animalistic, and so does Alpha.
Jesus.
And
I got you, Zeta. Don't worry.
sorry to be a burden.
No, you're not a burden. I think they just got to deal with this, right? Like she's kind of moving her at the same time. You know,
Beta's like, "I've got it. Don't worry."
Yeah, Beta's got it.
She turns, and you hear her say, "All of you that rolled," you hear Beta say, "We discuss terms. This isn't who's wrong, who's right. This is, we're going to the gauntlet. This is war. And if the two of you can't get your dicks behind their zippers, allow me to rip them off so they're no longer in the way."
Jesus Christ.
And
That's
Alpha
my
just
girl.
shifts, and kind of his shoulders sort of drop, and Omega gets a little smirk, and Sigma's like, "Ugh," and D's like smoking, like, "Yep, she'll do it too." Yep. And I'm gonna give each of you a turn moment as Beta is talking in that lyrical language to Alpha and Omega. It's like the three of them are discussing.
Well, I know for Noah, he's just watching the group.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically, obviously, his two people are who he's watching the most. In fact, I think he activates celerity in case of emergency. So if he needs to jump in quickly, he can. But right now, he's just watching.
Okay. And then I'm
Mhm.
gonna slide over. Evan, how's the mailbox?
This mailbox is done fucked up. There's wood over here. There's wood over there. There's like, I can only pull out like half the letters that were in there. This one says urgent, and I don't know who it's from, so little sorry for Daniel right now. Yeah.
What do you think?
Noah acts like it wasn't him.
Whistles innocently in the background.
But yeah, so he's like half holding like the mail that half of the mail that was in there, like he literally just tore it, trying to get it out, and then holding the other half of the mailbox, just like just completely oblivious to everything else going on.
Perfect. Miss Quinn, we slide back to you.
I think she has moved Zeta away to what she would hope is kind of a safer distance away. But she still wants to be able to hear. She's still kind of like perking her ears up because she kind of turns around and she's just watching, you know, like Beta and Alpha and Omega. And I think she just kind of like whispers to Zeta, are they going to fight?
They might, but I don't think they will shift.
Is this how you usually talk things out?
When we were happier, sometimes we would have eating contests instead, or running.
Yeah, I like that. I'm gonna try not to be scared. I'm a little scared though, Zeta, but I'm gonna stand here, okay, and I'm gonna like look tough.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how I'm gonna be supportive.
Zeta's gonna slide down to sit on the grass. While you're looking tough, could you do me a favor?
Yeah, of course.
Could you go into Daniel's house and find me anything edible? Or even slightly edible?
Oh, yeah, no, I'm good at that. And we're sisters, right?
She nods.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I even know where the garbage bags are. Okay, and she like runs off to Daniel's house.
I don't even know where the garbage bags are.
Okay, so you get the garbage bags and you start filling it full. All right, it's a lot of not good, uncooked things.
Oh, yeah. The good stuff went before. This is like what was left from before. Like,
Okay, Okay. And then finally the sound
Just
effect.
make the noises.
As long as it's at least slightly edible.
She's in human form, but she's making the exact same sound she did as a
Yeah.
frog.
I'm trying not to hear that with my heightened senses. It's just impossible.
Okay, then
Yeah, it's
let's
pretty loud in
we're
there.
gonna slide over. Daniel, it's your turn.
So Daniel is slowly understanding and compiling a list of do's and don'ts when it comes to Garu, who are about 5 seconds away from going apeshit. And when it comes to Kappa, he sort of gives a wide berth, but very slowly he sort of steps into Kappa's sightline, putting himself between Sigma and him, and kind of just has his hands out trying to not give the angry raccoon inside any inclination that or any spark to his already filled fucking powder keg.
Okay, I would like you to roll an animal kin and a charisma for this as you approach.
Not bad, not bad. Okay, that's do. That's 2 plus a crit or 6.
You manage to approach him. And he's kind of hissing like a little raccoon that's angry. You don't even think he's aware he's making the vocalizations.
That's how close he is. It's just primal rage right now. It's just brimming at the surface
Yeah.
like a volcano about to erupt.
Yes, absolutely.
Once I'm fully within sight line, kind of blocking the short king behind me, he's gonna say, "Hey Kappa, I'd like to try something, if you don't mind. I think it's..."
His eyes meet yours, but then they focus back, burning and burrowing into the side of Sigma's face. Sigma hasn't looked at him once. You don't know that you're going to get a vocalization, a yes or a no.
Well, I'm at least gonna try the vocalization before I commit. So, listen, what I want to try, I feel like it's gonna help you process the very valid feelings you've got inside right now. But I'm not gonna do it unless I get the okay from you. Does he respond at all?
It's delayed, his response. You see his jaw working, he's glowering, he's pissed, and he says, "Sure, whatever."
Okay. Then he's gonna step closer. He's doing it slowly because he fears that one sudden misstep might just be enough to send this volcano into an unavoidable eruption. And when he gets close enough, he'll say, "All right, now in order for this to work, I gotta have eye contact with you. It's gonna feel..."
He says, "What? Why?" And you know you're only going to get a split second when his gaze meets yours.
Well, he already told me yes, so I'm activating Panacea.
Roll a composure and aspects.
I would like to note while this is happening, obviously, because that's who Noah has been watching, when Daniel moves up into Kappa's space, I think he unconsciously narrows his gaze at Daniel.
Hey.
Ugh.
Mad. Fair enough.
Because
Wow.
he doesn't know what Daniel's doing. He just knows that Daniel is suddenly in Kappa's space.
Really close to Kappa, and Noah doesn't like that.
Doesn't like that.
It's fair. Absolutely fair, Mr. Bruja. Total of 8.
The DC was 6. You watch the tension eases in his shoulders. They're thin and tiny. They relax a little. And then he blinks really fast. And his nose starts to bleed. And he just starts to cry. Just huge, glittering tears. Overwhelming.
Daniel will place a hand on Kappa's shoulder, and then immediately he looks back at Sigma, who still hasn't looked at Kappa yet, but now he feels Daniel's gaze on him, and it is a hard gaze.
Your hand is
Any
only
kind-
on Kappa's shoulder for a moment before he cups his face and he runs into your house. He passes Quinn, who's just dumping frozen hot dogs into this plastic bag. Well, don't worry, Quinn. We'll get to your turn. Kappa shoots past you like a streak of silver light. Daniel, what do you do?
He lets out a hard sigh.
When you sigh, and after Kappa's leaves, that's when Sigma glances at you.
Once Sigma looks at me, Daniel says, "If you've got anything to say at all to him, now's your best opportunity.
Just gives you a pinched expression.
If you don't address it, it's only going to fester. And we need each other now more than ever. Though as much as it sucks, it's got to happen one way or another."
He still doesn't say anything. You're pretty sure he's not sure what to say. And then Beta whistles sharply, drawing Sigma and your attention. She says, "We're still having a meeting, Sigma, or are you distracted? Daniel, is Kappa going to be all right? Do I need to go after him?"
Like I said, I helped him process what he was feeling. He's going to need a second. But for now, I don't think we're going to have to worry about him tearing Sigma's throat out.
All of the wolves are looking at you now, Daniel. And Dee's actually the one to speak up on an exhale of smoke.
Oh yeah, Daniel's bleeding from his forehead again now, because that's an activated discipline power.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a level 3 discipline power.
Mm-hmm. Just all the way down your face, just splitting like a little red mustache, and then linking back up on your chin to drip down onto your shirt. Dee says, "You really think it's a good idea I send Sig after him? After you use your vampire mojo?"
Well, the problem lies between them, doesn't it?
He shrugs.
It's a problem they have to talk about together. Otherwise, it's never going to get solved. Doesn't mean they have to do it alone, obviously. But it has to be them, at the very least.
At this point, Omega cuts in. "I do not mean to hurry everyone, but there is a..." And talking to you, Daniel, he's back to being soft. The shoulders kind of come forward. He tries to make himself a little less threatening. And he says, "We do not know when exactly." And then Alpha says, "You just said you did know. So you lied?" And Omega says, "I didn't lie." And then they drop into lyrical language and start getting a little irritated again. And Beta lets out a bark. And Sigma makes like a cutting sound with his teeth. And he says, "Fine. That's what you fucking want me to do. I'll go fucking talk to him. But if it makes it worse, Danny, then what, But he's already turned around and jogging off. And
It depends on you, Sigma.
D mutters, "Well, at least we'll be in for a hell of a show."
I am also going to move towards the house.
What was your earlier wits and awareness, Noah? Like
4.
When you move to the house, you see Daniel smiling just a little bit, like he was hoping you would do that.
Well, I don't think he even looks at Daniel, to be fair.
That's fine.
He's kind of focused right now.
If you were to look at him, is what I'm saying, you would see that. But that's what he was hoping you'd do.
Okay, I'm going to go around and give everybody a turn. And we're going to start with Quinny.
Yeah, she's filling the bag with the frozen hot dogs.
You know,
because
the hot dogs are looking
pretty good.
Really good. Like just awkward. Like Kappa runs by and you're like, "Kappa." And then you look at the hot dog. It's in your hand. It's cold.
Yeah. I mean,
It's fleshy a little bit. kind of like a really skinny neck.
Oh yeah.
You're thinking about it.
Yeah, I mean I can make this work. I mean, Zeta doesn't need all of them. I mean, one wouldn't be missed. And she just like kind of like delicately kind of like puts her fangs into him. Yeah, this is gonna work. I'm just gonna like hold it in my mouth for a little, like self-soothe. Yeah, this is a good idea.
It
And she's
actually
gonna start.
tastes really good.
The
The brutality of it is that it's frozen. But yeah, it's pretty tasty.
You know, I'm just
Uncomfortably
gonna.
so.
Okay. All right, I'm just gonna. I think she's like, okay, I gotta get some of these to Zeta. Okay, so she's gonna start dragging the bag, but she also starts kind of like just like jamming one in her mouth. And then before she's chewed that, is like kind of broken up another one and kind of jammed it in there too. Oh, great. I'm doing great. Pull, drag. This is good, and I'm functioning well. Zaya, it's a value food. I'll kind of pay the swallow.
You do pass Noah, well, Sigma, and then eventually Noah. But yeah. Sigma is just like, excuse me, and then he like stops you, reaches into the bag, rummages, grabs a couple, puts one in his mouth. You know what? They're not as bad as people say.
They're delicious.
Don't you forget it. And he snaps into one. Zeta is delighted as you get to her. Thank you, Quinn. These are very good.
Yeah, they are.
And she
They're
just
like really good. Reaches in, grabs another one, starts to jam it into her face. They look really good.
Zeta watches you. You can. Quinn?
I mean, I'm probably gonna have to get them out at some point, but they're feeling really good going in right now.
Okay. How many does Quinn eat?
I think she's on like maybe her 7th. This is, I don't know. I mean, maybe it's just the stress. It's been really stressful. Like, maybe this is my new coping mechanism.
Eating hot dogs that are frozen?
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. Because honestly, most food, it makes me sick now. I can like have it for a little, but eventually it's got to come up, you know? Like I haven't had anything taste good for quite a bit. So this is, okay, 8. This is kind of like nice. I like this.
You're not going to get sick?
Oh,
and she's
yeah,
like,
I'm gonna get real sick. Yeah, she's trying to match her.
Maybe you...
Nah, this is gonna be bad, but it's just all part and parcel. I don't know. This is gonna be a future Quinn problem, I think.
She pats your back. I'll be there to support future Quinn.
Oh, thank you, President Zeta. I think there's bad news going on in the house, though.
Oh, I did see them all run in there.
Yeah, normally I would have stopped, but I was kind of compelled.
I'm sorry. Did you want to go in there? You can bring the hot dogs.
Like, it's a good thing we're sisters, because I don't know if I would have shared these if we worked.
She's just continuing to eat. As soon as I feel well enough, I will go catch something in the woods.
Oh, I don't know if I'll... You know what? Maybe I do like stag now, too. Thank you very much. This is good. Thank you. I know this is weird. But, thank you for being, like, family about this. Yes. Thank you. You're not looking at me like you're terrified, and that's nice.
No. Blink, blink, blink. She also has, her wolfy ears are out in her tail. Looks down at herself, looks at you. She's in literally like one of Daniel's like t-shirts.
I think Quinn actually kind of like
you are welcome?
Yeah. Yeah, no, thank you.
Nothing you are doing is strange.
No?
No.
Oh, I've been thinking everything I do is strange for the last few months, so thank you. And actually she stops chewing a hot dog for a second and gives Zeta a hug.
Oh. She awkwardly hugs you back. You hear the wolves over there bark a little bit more as they're in negotiations. Did you... Here, try this. And she pulls out of her pocket a mint leaf.
Quinn sniffs it. Do you think she can eat it?
Mm-hmm. Zeta nods. I eat them like candy.
Hey, I mean, a food this hot dog thing is new. Usually this... Okay, I'm gonna try it though.
The minute,
but I'll point away from you.
The minute you bite into the mint, upchuck everything.
Sorry. You should have one
blood and hot dog bits. Zeta is like, oh no. The worst part is that when you're done, she looks at it looks at you, pats you.
Uh-huh.
Are you gonna eat that?
Family, go ahead. Dig in.
When she starts to shift into a lupus form wolf, Beta senses go off, and she snaps and is like, "Ah! Don't eat that!" And Zeta's like, "Huh."
It's okay, her family. Her family. It's okay, Beta.
And
Don't
then-
worry.
D for a moment. There's like a crazy eyes for a moment, and his features are a little bit more feminine. And there's just burning like communication in the eyes of drop it. And Zeta shifts into mostly human form. Is like, but, and Beta's like, no. And then D is like, ah. She just looks at you, Quinn. I guess we could bury it.
Yeah, you know what? I find burying stuff is a pretty solid solution to a lot of problems. Starts clawing at the ground.
She
with
helps
her.
you, and then you both
Ah.
bury it, and Zeta's just like,
Yeah.
a shame. But at least we're feeding the earth. And she pats the ground.
Yeah. It's okay. Listen,
No more
I don't
mint.
think that was weird. No
You're-
mint.
You're allergic, for sure.
Oh, I'm allergic. Thank you for offering.
Mm.
I don't think any of that was weird.
Me neither.
Yeah. Good.
And then she sits by you, like hip to hip,
Yeah. Yeah.
and then looks in the bag. What else did you get in here? Oh, and she pulls out the frozen turkey. Mmm.
Yeah, I wasn't sure, but I thought, think big.
Mm-hmm. And she rips into it. And then, are you allergic to turkey?
Think probably. I'm usually allergic to hot dogs too. Hey, you know what? And I think Quinn kind of like brings her like knees to her chest and rocks a bit. I think I'm just gonna maybe I'm off food again. Maybe I don't know. You enjoy. I'm gonna enjoy you enjoying it, and I'm gonna think about my choices.
Her ears are like twitching as she's eating. She just rips into the turkey, bone and all.
Yeah. Oh no. See, yeah, there. Yeah. Yeah. I think I'm just back on the regular blood. Yeah. That was a wild ride.
Are you hungry? You bled a lot into the ground. We could dig it back up.
Oh, you know what? Thank you. I haven't tried that before, and I feel like I've maybe weirded enough people out. But maybe later. Don't tell anyone.
Okay. And she continues to eat.
Thank you. Yeah. No, this is good. Yeah.
Her tail's flicking. She's a very happy puppy right now. There's nothing wrong with everything that
Quinn tries
just
to-
happened between the two of you.
She just tries to match the tail. Like if she fakes it, she makes it.
Mm-hmm,
Yeah, I'm okay with this too. I'm not embarrassed. looks over at Beta and like looks down at herself. Oh no. Oh no.
Did you need a shirt?
Probably.
She takes
I don't know.
the one she's wearing.
Oh,
Here you go.
okay. Yeah, Quinn will take off her
She
dirty
doesn't
thing.
have
Put on there.
anything on underneath it, but
Yeah.
she seems very comfortable.
Oh Lord.
Okay. Oh, that's cool. Oh, do you think he likes this band? Okay, I'm gonna wear this. Thank you, Zeta.
Her hair is like long enough, you know.
Yeah.
Just hearing all of this with his heightened senses. Oh, good Lord.
And then shuffle through the bag. Mustard.
Yeah. We'll have to go shopping again.
She took the condiments too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, hot
Honey.
sauce. I love hot sauce. She puts
Yeah.
it on her mint leaves and eats it.
Oh. Oh wow.
I would ask you if you wanted to try, but I'm afraid it would make you.
Yeah, we did.
She looks
we
at the
just cleaned
throat
up.
spot again. That's
Yeah,
big,
we're out
buried.
of shirt. Yeah. No, thank you. I appreciate it. That I just knowing that it's there is very nice. Thank you.
She pats the earth.
Yeah. Yeah. Quinn pats the earth too. Yeah, you stay right there. That's where it is.
And then
Stay
she
right there.
slathers the frozen turkey, what's left of it, in mustard and continues to eat.
I think Quinn just watches, kind of like,
Mhm.
wow,
The,
almost a little jealous.
Yeah, the boxes of brownie mix that are dry, she dumps into the hollow of the turkey and pours more mustard in it and
Yeah.
just keeps eating everything.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Go,
Lord.
Zeta. You're amazing.
Looks up, like her mouth is covered in like brown and yellow and frozen
Yeah.
bird flesh.
It's like
and then
you're
she
eating for both
smiles
of
and
us.
it's all over her mouth.
yeah.
Oh.
Quinn smiles though. She's like, yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
thank you, Quinn.
Yeah.
You are
Yeah, I'm gonna-
amazing too.
Yeah. Yeah. No, this is good. Yeah. I think actually Quinn takes some of the stuff and puts it around her mouth too to fit in. It's like I'm eating. We're bonding.
I'm fucking dying.
Yeah.
So good.
I'm fucking dying.
All right, we're
Holy
gonna
shit.
meanwhile. Hey, Noah.
Hey.
So Sigma got in there before you did.
Yeah.
Question is, did you? Because Sigma's kind of doing that thing, dragging his feet, kind of like, oh god, I don't want to do this. Are you gonna try and like cut in front of him? I mean, because you know what? Let's leave it up to fate. I'd like you to roll me a d10.
Okay. Like a regular D10?
Nope, a vampire d10. Success or fail?
Okay. Fail?
Fail.
Yeah.
Okay. So with a fail, you do not make it to either of them before the two of them are talking.
Okay.
And it's just Kappa in the destroyed bathroom, but he's cleaning up a bloody nose in the sink. You can smell it. And he tells Sigma to go away. Please, I don't want to talk to you. Just go away and leave me alone. I mean, to be fair, you did kind of stab me in the chest with a fucking pair of scissors. Yeah, well, you probably deserve way worse. You're probably right. Look, Kappa, I don't know what to say here. I'm sorry it doesn't feel like it cuts it. Because it doesn't. It doesn't change anything. You hear Sigma swallow. 'Cause he's like standing outside in the hallway and his back is against the wall near the opening. So they're not actually facing each other. They're just speaking. Where are you going? Are you going to make yourself known or are you going to hide and continue to listen?
I don't think he hides, but like he's in the hallway.
Okay.
He probably stops about 5 feet away.
Sigma looks at you, but he doesn't out that you're there. Kappa, I wish I could even say I know how you feel. I wish there was something I could do to... There's nothing you can do. Nothing. Okay? So just leave me alone. Just go away. Don't try to make anything better. Don't apologize to me. Just go away. You gotta know, though, Kappa. I know it's different. I don't want to hear it. Just listen anyways. Fuck you. The sink is still going. He's special, and he always has been. I didn't know I was gonna feel the feelings I felt when I first met him. And you see Sigma swallow, and he's looking at you. Noah? I didn't know Kappa, I didn't know I was living in the dark until Noah showed up and was the sun. But we're over. Noah's made that perfectly clear. And so have I. We're over. You don't gotta worry about that, okay? Liar. Please just don't take it out on Noah. It was my fault. It takes 2 people, you idiot. When was the last time? I don't know what you mean. And you hear the sink shut off. Kappa might come out into the hallway. What do you do?
I mean, he's gonna stay there because he came to check on Kappa. That was his goal. He's not gonna hide that even with this happening.
Okay. So Kappa makes an appearance saying, when was the last time the 2 of you were together then, huh? Is that why he smells like you? And then he sees you. And he pales. And he shrugs. Arms spread and says, "What is this?"
I came inside to check on you.
"Well, I'm alive, so..." And then his nose starts bleeding again. He just, fuck, and he goes back into the bathroom.
Kappa, we don't... This doesn't have to... I can leave. You win. Okay? I just... Stop fucking talking about it. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to Noah. I don't want to talk to anybody. Just go away. Just fucking leave me alone.
Sigma kind of looks at you helplessly, Noah. And he mouths, "I'm trying."
Noah silently says back, "I know." But he looks stricken almost, like just the whole everything. And then just, he doesn't blame Kappa for his reaction at all. Feels like his feelings are very valid, but that doesn't make the situation less painful. He doesn't move forward. He doesn't retreat either. He just stands there. He acknowledged that Sigma mouthed to him that he's trying. And then Kappa angrily went back into the bathroom. And Noah just remains.
The sink is still running. There's awkward and silent tension. Kappa finally says, "You know what? I don't even think I want to know, because it's not really even my choice." And the sink is still on. He's holding his face, his nose that's bleeding over the sink. The sink itself is a little bit broken, but still functional for the most part. One of the few in the house, other than the kitchen. I need to make a roll to see if he can even say this out loud. Hold on. He starts to say something, he chokes on his words, and he begins to sob. Sigma makes a move like he's going to go in there to comfort him, to anything, really, but he stops. And as if noticing for the first time, he mutters, "Where you can hear it, Noah, you cut your hair." And then he looks at you. Sigma looks stricken.
Kappa gave you his hair. Noah.
Very quietly, he just says, "Just barely tonight."
Sigma closes his eyes.
Fuck.
And then Sigma starts backing up. And then he turns. And he heads for the back door. That's no longer there, it's just an exit. What do? You have one wolf sobbing into the sink with his nose bleeding, and you have the other leaving, and you feel, Noah, despite your emotional war, physical leaving is not the only leaving that's happening with Sigma right now.
Before he can actually leave, I think he's gonna try and grab him by the wrist just to keep him from leaving. At least that way. Just, even if he doesn't have a lot that he can do right now, because he himself is so emotionally weighed down. It feels like he's under a pile of bricks. And so reaching out is the only thing that he feels capable of doing. But he hopes that even just that act will bring something across. He's just hoping that just reaching out to keep him from walking away will do something, but he doesn't know. He's so emotionally overstimulated at the moment with everything that has happened just in the last couple of hours. I think he almost does it reflexively.
Sigma stops. And okay, let me describe for him really quick. We'll slow down. It's like the world seems to slow down for you, Noah. And you're able to process and calculate Sigma's response. And it's buoyed. He was a man desperate for an end, an out. But you've buoyed him. And he stepped back from the abyss, and you see it, you feel it. And he waits because it's you. And you realize the level of control and influence you have. But it isn't evil, and it isn't dark. You are this man's anchor, despite your age gap romance. And you realize that, you feel that. And then time, still slowed, shifts, and Kappa makes this strangled sound. Nose is still bleeding, not heavily, it's just enough to be annoying. And he goes to leave the opposite direction. One hand pressed to his face, the other down at his side. What do?
I grab that hand.
Both of them are looking at you, and you between the two of them.
And it's usually really easy for Noah to talk. You know, he's pretty good at it. He doesn't usually have a problem with it, but it's almost, even though he doesn't breathe anymore, it's almost like he is struggling to breathe when he finally speaks. He says, "I'm sorry that I did this to the both of you. I didn't mean to. I can't help that. Can't help that my heart is literally 2 pieces. I didn't mean to cause pain to either of you. I didn't." He gestures with his head to Sigma, and he says, "I was trying to protect you by leaving because I didn't know. And then I never expected," gesturing at Kappa now, he said, "I never expected to fall as hard and as fast as I did, and can't take back the pain I've caused both of you. No matter what happens, no matter what either of you choose, and no matter how much time goes by, you will always be important to me. And I'm sorry if it's painful that, or you feel like, oh, well, I'm obviously not good enough because you still have feelings for the other. I wish that I could just have 2 hearts, because then it's like I'm still giving you a whole heart. But I can't. I can't help. I can't help it. It's like I just got too much love for the both of you, and that's selfish. But there it is. And I'm sorry. Is that it's really fucking hard. I can only imagine.
Which wolf's reaction would you like first?
Can you just roll evens or odds, one or the other? I can't pick.
Kappa is still crying. It's less racking sobs, and the nose is just a dribble. He doesn't pull his wrist out of your hold, Noah. As you look between the two of them, and you turn to focus on Kappa for a moment, his silver eyes are just luminous. They look like the moonlight. You can tell that he's trying to gather the words. That underneath his hand, his mouth is opening. You can see the jaw muscles working. And finally, he says,
This is so much. I don't know what to do with any of this.
I mean, if you can. He almost looks like he's about to laugh at himself. If you could ever trust me again, and give me a chance, we could just work through it together. I don't.
How does that happen? How does that work? I'm not being with him.
and he pulls his hand away and points it at Sigma, and Sigma winces. You can feel him wince a little.
Not asking that of you.
I don't
I
know what you're asking. I don't know what any of this means.
don't know what it means yet. I don't. We don't. It doesn't have to be decided tonight.
What do you...
All I know is that I never want to hide anything again. I just want you to know what I feel, and I said it with the full knowing that you might walk away and never come back. And if that ends up being your choice,
Why
then
did
I
you
would
tell me?
respect it.
Why did you tell me?
Because you might be going off to do something for me, and you deserve to make
I mean,
that
do
choice.
I even get to get to... Are you even mine for me to do that for? I mean, I don't know what this is.
And he keeps motioning at Sigma.
What right do
It's a
I
yes.
have? Yeah, I know you don't understand our rituals, and it's just... How does that even work? How is that... How do I even have any say over protecting you? How can anything that I do even matter?
Everything you does matters to me.
I'm the worst of us for you to choose. Look at us.
And he motions to himself, and then he motions to Sigma.
Why would you even consider me when you have that? Even though he's a dumbass idiot who wastes his fucking life.
Yeah, but I didn't start talking to you because of your physical prowess. That's never been... I just started talking to you because you were this guy that came in, and all the time you always played the same game, and you just seemed like... First I was just like, man, that guy seems pretty dope. He plays games, and I don't know, he seems like he needs a friend, and I need friends. Because I may get along with people, but I don't have a lot of people, and so yeah, I just wanted to be your friend. And then it became so much more as I got to know you.
Keppa, Noah and I
didn't...
didn't even start like that.
No.
We didn't start as friends. What you got is really special, kid.
Kappa wipes his face and his nose with his sleeve, just smearing blood all up his little cardigan.
I don't want to hear from you. I don't even want you to talk to me.
Well,
We're gonna have to. Because I can tell that you want to trust Noah. And more than anything, I want to be in the sun. And I know I don't fucking deserve it. I know I don't. I know I'm a piece of shit, and I deserve the grave that I've dug. But God, do I want it? And I can tell that you do too. Shut up. Kappa, I have some experience with this kind of... I don't want to know anything about your horse slutting around. I don't care. I'm not like you. I was one and done.
What do you do, Noah? What do you do?
Well, I can tell he's been crying this whole time. So his stupid vampire bloody tears are just streaking. And he just, gosh, he feels like he's drowning. And he's just trying to hold on. And then he just looks at Kappa again. He says, I wasn't just saying words when I said everything you do and have ever done for me has meant so much. Like, it may not mean anything, but your strength is just a different kind, and I admire that so much about you. And I will reiterate what I said earlier. No matter how long I have with you, I will love you long past that time. Even if you walk away today, I'll still love you. Because I will never find another person like you. You're your own unique star.
Kappa takes a step towards you.
There's a billion of them out there, but none of them are you.
From his back pocket, Kappa pulls out a handkerchief that is black and silk. And he reaches up to wipe your face. And then he looks behind you at Sigma, who, mind you, is the largest one in this hallway. But he towers over Kappa, right?
Right.
And the look Kappa gives him. It is menace. It is threatening. But it isn't an all-consuming rage. And I think we're going to meanwhile, because we've got Kappa's reaction. And we're going to meanwhile back out front, completely changing the energy. Giving everyone a moment to breathe. We go to the sisters in the mailbox, man. Evan, it is your turn. You have collected all the mail, including the one that says urgent. You witnessed Quinn throwing up hot dogs, Zeta turning into a wolf, considering eating it, and then they decided to fertilize the soil with it. So across the way, the wolves are still arguing and talking and pacing. Several of them are pacing as they're trying to come to terms in this negotiation.
He'd probably have a very perplexed look, like just mail in hand. He'd probably have dropped the mailbox by now and just like, did I really see what I just saw?
Zeta just looks at you. Would you like some mustard?
Of hot dogs. Sorry. Yeah, it was the word's magical, Evan. I think.
But
The word for it is magic.
Kindred cannot eat mint. You will throw up.
Don't do it, Evan. Wipes mouth.
I could tell you, Evan, since I can read lips, I could tell you what they're talking about. Points. Gwen, you can hear them, right?
She perks up her ears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally, they're just hemming
Oh.
and hawing right now.
Yeah. Oh, I'm learning new words.
Evan would kind of like scoot across the driveway and get closer and be like, yeah, can you tell me what's going on?
Yes. So Beta is technically our leader, but because she has not gone through the rite to reinstate her, technically she is not the leader. So she cannot just push her way. She has to actually be a diplomat, and she's very good at it. Alpha and Delta are leading an investigation at a construction site where people are being killed. So Alpha does not want to go into the gauntlet. None of us really. I don't blame him, though humans, if some of them are cold, and she looks, perhaps this is a very dark opinion I have, but some humans I feel are very bad for Mother Gaia, and I feel their demise benefits everyone else. Shifts uncomfortably. It is innocence I protect, and those that are not innocent in the eyes of Mother Gaia, she swallows and then eats a hot dog very slowly, and then she rips it apart really fast. Do that to them.
God, you make that look good.
Would you like to try one? She holds it out to you. Sigma calls them glizzy.
Oh, I know what he calls them. Just normally I get sick, but fuck it.
You start
He,
eating?
he like he reaches out and grabs it.
Oh, man. You slam one, and then Quinn, you start feeling like you might need to eat another one.
Oh, wait. Okay.
Evan just so seductively eats it.
Oh. Okay,
Zeta,
I'll try.
Zeta frowns.
Why are you BJing the hot dog? Eat it. Don't play with it. It's not going to get any harder. It's frozen.
Evan like just makes direct eye contact and like just shoves it all the way into his mouth.
Oh my god, you deep throat the glizzy.
Oh,
Oh my
You know,
god.
I thought I wanted it, but I didn't want them that bad.
At that
You
point,
win, Evan.
there's kind of a craving for coffee. All of a sudden, you're craving coffee. Just, oh man.
Hey.
Oh,
I mean, I don't know. I think I was dying if I wasn't already dead. I'm feeling real weird. Hey, Evan, I just want I think I'm just gonna go to Daniel's kitchen for a second. Just like starts walking back. I'm just gonna go over and then just like turns around and like starts running for the kitchen.
Evan like grabs a few more hot dogs and just like runs after Quid.
Okay, just gotta fix this. That's all.
Zeta-
This is good and
Zeta waves
normal.
as she says, they're still deciding about, I'll keep reading.
Yeah, let us know when you get back. We're gonna.
I will carve it into.
Looks around. Could you find me a shirt? It's a little cold.
Evan just throws his shirt at her.
Oh, thank you. Puts it on.
Okay. Evan, okay. I don't know. You thinking the same thing I'm thinking? It's like coffee all of a sudden? Like coffee? Coffee makes a lot of sense, right? Like gets into the kitchen.
No.
Yeah,
It makes a lot of sense, but we got to be careful. Last time I saw somebody have some coffee, they just kind of passed out for a while.
Oh. I mean, that'd be better than what happened when I ate the hot dog, so I'll take it.
You mean Malcolm?
Yeah. The whole weekend's and Bernie thing, you know.
Yeah. Now I'm just while she's talking, she's like looking through. She's like found. Oh God. Would Daniel have a Keurig, or would he have some sort of kettle situation?
He has a nice old percolating 12-cup pot.
Oh. Okay. Yes, I can do this. So she starts like together. She's like rummaging around, tries to find some like ground coffee, finding the filters. Yeah, this is good. Don't worry, Evan. I got this. Ah. Okay. How do you?
I'm sure you do. And he just like bites into another glizzy.
Yeah. Okay. We got this. I'm concerned. She's just talking when she's like putting it in the grounds, putting it in, plug it in, turns it on, starts tapping her foot.
About.
I'm concerned that like I'm having a lot of weird feelings, right? And I'm thinking maybe it's like emotions, but like, I don't know. I don't feel totally in control of myself right now, which is never good for me. Anyways, why is this coffee taking forever? Like, it's been months since I've had coffee, right? And yet now I think it's a good idea, but I know it's a bad idea.
I don't even remember what it tastes like.
See, I don't know. Is this? Oh, we'll find out in a second. Oh my God, it's taking. Bing! Oh, thank God. Okay. I think she just picks it up. And she just like starts just drinking from the carafe.
Aren't you just in another cup?
No time on the coffee.
Oh.
Okay.
It's
Okay, here you go.
so
Are they, like-
delicious. And
Oh my
almost
God.
immediately, Quinn, because there's no other fluids or anything for your stomach to process, instant caffeinated vampire.
Yes. Here, Evan, I have a lot of things to do. Here, you have the rest. I don't know what those things are, but I have to do them, and I have to do them right now. There's like opening and closing drawers. Yeah. We gotta do stuff.
He'll like trade the coffee for like 2 of the glizzies he has.
Yeah, there you go. This is good. Gotta walk and talk. I don't know what to do with all this energy, Evan. Okay, that's good. Hey, do you think I could punch the lake? Do you think I could beat up the lake right now? I'm feeling like I could.
Oh, dude, you probably can. And then like Evan just chugs too.
Evan chugs, okay?
Yeah.
Same. It is nos directly into the fibrous muscles. You feel your pecs twitching and you're sweating a little bit with the pure caffeinated vampire energy.
Oh, you just see him like full on like Terry Crews, like the Old Spice commercials, like the old ones.
Yeah, I'm feeling it too. I think Quinn's ears perk up. Her tail's fully out now. She's got like semi-claws and maybe like a little bit of a snout. I'm feeling great.
I feel like we need to clean.
Yeah.
Do we need to clean? Do we need to clean his place?
It's a good idea.
All right, we're going to rearrange all his shit. Because why the fuck does he have these forks
Why
next
stop
to
at
these
clean?
knives?
The both of you are like, we could rebuild right now.
We can rebuild the house. Yeah, Evan,
That's an
I'm
awesome
feeling
idea.
handy.
Do we have hammers, nails?
And,
Both of you roll intelligence
Shit.
and investigations.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Garage, shed, garage, shed, tools, shed, garage, now, build. Oh my gosh. In the shed, out back, look, wow, we're building.
That's a 1.
Okay.
No
You
think
just
to
punch
spill.
the nails in, guys. You find a handful, you just punch them in.
I just got 4 crits for 8.
Holy. Okay, so not only do you find utility belts that are Max would find worthy, you find cleaning utility belts, aprons, gloves, brand new plungers, toilet scrubbers, and out back in the shed, you find, get this, fucking 2x4s, framing nails, framing large strips of wood, drywall, sheetrock, house siding.
Look, dude, Evan's just shirtless, like in an apron and like both utility belts, just ready.
Evan, so do we just start on the second floor or do we expand the living room?
Dude, why don't we just like make it 4 floors?
Oh, yes, this is a good idea. Okay.
Yeah, come on, we can go even higher.
Yeah. How many times we go? They're going to be out there for a while, I can tell. This is a good use of our time and our energy.
Because you are caffeinated, you have a +3 dice circumstance bonus to this building project. It is like pure crack in your veins.
We have found wish.com celerity, people.
So this is, this is off-brand celerity. So go ahead and roll dexterity.
celerity. Oh
And
my God.
I'm looking. What would we build? Craft?
Yep,
Yeah, why
craft.
not?
And you've got
Definitely
three
craft.
extra dice. You don't even need hammers. You guys just punch the nails in.
Since this is off-brand celerity, can I actually roll regular celerity with it too?
You sure can.
Quinn's carrying around 2x4s and trying to carry them around in her mouth.
I get to 6.
It's intense. Okay, I'm sorry. So craft and dexterity 4, and what did Evan get?
6.
6. All right, yeah, you can repair one room completely. So
Hey, Quinn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's take the master our bed and make it into a coffee shop.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh my god.
Keep the bed there though, just for ambiance.
Yeah, we can make it into like a day bed. Like put those little like
Boy.
drapes and stuff around it.
Oh yeah, yeah. I love it. I see your vision. Is this what being a Toreador is like? It's nice.
It is.
Yeah.
Quinn
gonna
literally
look
uses
good.
her claws and teeth to just
Yeah.
cut through boards. Just
Yeah.
like that. Like the bomb.
Splinters. Yeah, me too.
Spits them out.
Ah.
Evan's just like, holy shit, and was impressed.
Ah. A smile full of splinters. I'm talented.
Make sure you get a toothbrush after this.
Ah.
I'm sorry, I'm just imagining as Quinn makes that sound, she's just like using the back of her hand to pull the splinters out of her gums.
Yeah. That's fine. Ah.
Meanwhile, like Evan's like carefully placing everything that Quinn's cut and like making it absolutely perfect.
Yeah, there's the messy corner and the clean corner. Ah. Ah. Got another one. Blech.
This is amazing.
Evan just like dives to catch it and like quickly puts it into place, like ready for the next one.
She could use her tail to dust off the sawdust, though. Yeah.
And you start singing together, punching nails, building room, punching nails, making coffee shop. Yeah. Whee! So everything's great. You do deconstruction. You guys are in aprons and it's great. And we need to get out of this. And I think we're going to meanwhile over to Daniel now. Daniel. All right, Daniel. I'm assuming you're over there in negotiation still.
Within reason, because I can't understand the lyrical language. I'm just kind of there, wiping the blood off my face in case I have to get involved again.
You could go sit by Zeta. She's alone now.
Do they start their Bob the Builder arc while I'm standing there? Because I still have heightened senses on.
Oh yeah, and while Kappa and Noah and Sigmar are having this seriously emotional conversation, absolutely, yeah, it's
We're
yeah.
like
Can
downstairs
we
in
fix
the
it?
hall.
Yes, we
and-
can. Can we fix it? Yes, we can. And it's this energy, right? It's just actually it's this energy. Yeah, it's this one.
Oh boy.
So yeah, what do you tell me what you had been wanting to do?
Daniel, oh boy, Daniel feels a little irritated when he starts hearing the Bop the Builder shit, because for clarity, since this is the second time tonight Daniel's had to use Panacea, he's taken willpower damage. So he's a little bit more volatile. Seeing that Zeta is in fact alone wearing a shirt that he doesn't recognize and he doesn't assume is from his closet.
Correct. It is definitely not yours. In fact, when you see it, your beast immediately makes this like chuffing noise. Because you have heightened senses on, you smell Evan.
Ooh, oh boy. Oh dear.
She's looking better though. She's gone through 3 trash bags full of all of your frozen stores. So, which by frozen stores was definitely probably when Gamma and Omega and Sigma went shopping. Because they did bring home a freezer.
Oh, good. Good. Very good. All right, I'm gonna approach Zeta unless for some reason I hear sounds like another wolf behind me fucking going apeshit.
Really, it just sounds like they're negotiating terms. It's like Alpha and Omega is what you've been able to pick up even in the lyrical language because they dip into English every so often. And then occasionally they speak French as well. So you do pick up on a little bit. Occasionally, just for fun, because he's a shit, D starts shouting in Russian and then German.
What?
Yeah.
Shite!
It's mostly to trip up the languages because the wolves speak several, and each of them seem like they speak many. Yeah. So
All right.
it's just politicking.
Oh, good. Daniel
Yeah.
hates politics so much.
Yeah, it's yeah. So as you actually make your way over to, because you can hear them yapping, right? They do make those dog sounds while they're speaking. So there's like chuffs and grunts and sniffs and growls and barks in and among that. Ooh, you can hear them now. You can hear them in the background. That's them. They're mad. As you
God damn it.
approach Zeta, her tail that was wagging for the joy of eating and starting to feel better changes. She's happy to see you. Her pupils dilate, her ears flick forward, and she straightens a little. Her cheeks naturally flush. She says, Daniel,
She
when you get close enough to hear her.
kind of looks in the trash bags and then, because he initially thought, oh, she's eating trash. Absolutely not. Not my woman. She deserves better than that. Anyways, but then he sees it's a bunch of frozen hot dogs, and then he just screams on the inside because he's tired of seeing frozen hot dogs.
Well, it's more. There's dry storage, right? So she's like eating like dry spaghetti and other noodles. There's whole like jars of spaghetti sauce that she's popped open and drank.
Probably be more filling if I actually cooked those for you.
I don't mind. I know what else could be filling though. I am supposed to be writing everything down or remembering what they are saying. She points at the group of wolves. But I don't know. She frowns. She shifts.
Okay, I see where the splinter is.
Yeah, just in her thigh. Just little. It's almost like a sticker burr or like a goat head. And she kind of bends. So you, if you want, you can pull it. It's not a big deal.
Yep, I'll pull it out.
And then you're close enough that you know she can smell you because she inhales deeply. And you feel her fingers on your face, in your ear. You're bleeding.
He just kind of raises his curls, and it's just his third eye weeping. Tends to happen a lot.
She
It's my
pulls your face
eternal-
down and kisses your third eye because it's now closed. Your hose on this side of the house is still working. We could use that.
In a moment, when I'm certain that none of them are going to start another fight in front of my house. That'd be the fourth time they've done it.
I'm sorry
A
about your house,
house can be rebuilt.
but I was the one that started the destruction, so I am sorry.
I don't blame you. I don't blame anyone.
She like stops eating so she can just focus on hearing what you're saying and speaking to you. She actually draws her knees up, rests her forearms on her knees. She's so thin now, Daniel. You can see she's just lean muscled. There's almost no fat on her body.
He's kind of leaned his head on hers, and he just, you might have been the first one to cause the initial destruction, but I'm the one that quite literally lit the powder keg.
I just had an overwhelming urge to protect you, even though you... And she can't bring herself to say it.
And even though I shot myself,
All she can do is nod.
well, as much as it might hurt for me to say that, I would, considering what was happening, I'd do it again. Sounds like a horrible thing to say, but before you walked into the room, the worm was trying to unleash itself. And I was only left with one choice. Me or you.
When you say that, she squints. It was you and I in the room.
hmm
Explain. You?
All I could hear in my head in that moment was someone needed to be punished. And for a moment, my body was not my own. If I chose you, I don't know what would have happened. So, with as much control as I could get back for myself, I chose me. And I put a bullet right in my chest.
Perhaps our beasts are not so different. Though mine rages at the cries of Gaia. I guess they are different. But the malady is... I never wished for it to be hard for you. But I knew it would be.
Everything feels hard when there's something important that matters in the balance.
She gets a small smile. No truer words could be spoken, I suppose.
He kind of looks at her again. He just Does it? You're wearing Evan's shirt.
I gave my shirt to Quinn. She threw up on her shirt, and we buried it.
Take that off.
Okay. She takes off Evan's shirt.
He takes off his shirt and gives her his shirt.
You want to wear Evan's shirt? She kind of giggles.
I did not think you liked men.
He kind of just growls just a tiny bit.
She giggles, clearly pretending she knows exactly what she's doing.
And she puts your shirt on, but not before she flicks her long hair back so you can see. But then in between her chest is where that horrible scar on her stomach starts. It looks like, Daniel, with your medical knowledge, someone used a crude, blunt edge.
It was not meant to be precise. It was to induce suffering.
Absolutely. And when she notices where your gaze is, she touches your chin and says, "Don't look there." She says, "Look here." And she cups herself. And then you watch her hand slide up to her collarbones, her neck, her mouth, and her eyes. And then all at once, she puts her hands behind your neck, and she's kneeling. And she pulls you up to kneel and presses her warmth against you. "Don't look. The scars aren't me."
They never have been. And he just kind of leans in with his heightened senses. All he can smell in the moment is just her. And he just very, very slowly he kisses her along that collarbone.
You get a happy growl in response, and then she returns the favor. Up your neck, to your ear, and then rubs her cheek and under her jaw, into your curly hair. And she holds you. And you think, no, you know. She needs to be held. You don't know why, but she needs specifically you to hold her. I'd like you to roll a wits and an insight.
Total of 10.
You know, with a 10, she's shared secrets, ones that she hasn't told you. And you think back to your conversation with Beta and then your conversation. Who was the other wolf that you talked to? Oh my gosh, I'm blanking.
It was me. I talked to Beta and Sigma.
Sigma. That beautiful, the beautiful conversation with Sigma. That was amazing. Okay, yes. And you wonder who she spoke to. And there's a little bit of jealousy from the beast only because you're so old and it's so active and virile. And then there's also relief in hearing that. Oh my God, at least she talked to somebody, but God, why won't she talk to me?
Yep.
And so it's this heady mixture, Daniel, that you've got to fight against. But you rolled so high that you know, even in telling whoever she told, it's you she needs. Maybe in telling them is a part of her processing. You know she has directives. You know that she's been fucked with by a kindred, but you don't know the extent. You just know that it's dangerous for her. And your beast, surprisingly, is angry that she would put herself in danger. You feel your fangs unsheath. Oh, you want to take, not to feed, to mark, to own, to possess.
He feels all of those things, but at the same time, the human, whatever little amount of him that is still human on the inside, knows that Daniel will only claim Zeta if she wants to be claimed. Because he knows deep down who he is. He's not going to make that choice for her.
Okay. So there's this moment where it feels like time slows down. The two of you are embraced and you're each other's anchor in this world of darkness. And then she shifts, her energy changing. And she takes a deep breath and suddenly she exhales and says, "Daniel, I think you should let Alpha mark you. He is unbound. He is unclaimed." And she blinks fast. And she squeezes you tighter. And Daniel,
I think with my 10, I can connect the dots from that statement.
She says it nonetheless. I can't.
Oh, that fucking hits like a fucking truck. And Daniel is very silent for a few moments, but
She actually lets you go. When you're quiet,
she tries to go. Daniel doesn't let her.
I'm sorry, Daniel.
I won't let him do it.
Please.
I'm not his mark. You might not be able to physically mark me. And then he puts her hand on his chest, and since his blood is still roused, his heart is beating. But you've marked me in a way that no one can ever take away.
Then, and her gaze is bouncing all around you, taking in your expression, your physical form, the grass, the trash bags, back to your eyes. Then you need to mark me. In some way. And she stops.
How do Kindred mark?
She stops. And
Oh.
you can tell what she's about to say might be blasphemous with your 10. Let me drink your blood. She takes both of your hands, looking into your eyes with eagerness.
Zeta, you don't understand what you're asking me to do.
I am asking to be yours. So give me a part of you that I can consume.
It's not.
That is how your kind does it. That is how you claim. So claim me.
But this is.
Bind me
this
to
is-
you.
This is different. It's not just nothing like the embrace or ghouling someone. You are a being of Gaia. Zeta, you are a being of life. If you feed from me, do you realize the price you're taking for that?
Daniel, please. And with your 10, you realize a horrible, dawning understanding. She has tasted a kindred's blood before.
Oh my god, Zeta is already an abomination.
To fully be an abomination, she would have had to have been murdered and then returned. There is a part of you that wonders. But her heart still beats. Her lungs still draw breath. And then your gaze, Daniel, moves to Omega. And then back to Zeta. And she squeezes your hands again. Please. I am already ashamed in the eyes of the mother of the sky, the sea, and the earth. Even the wild would not wield me. She touches your face. Please.
Oh god, the implications here. Oh god.
Mark me as your people do.
Daniel's crying. He's because if we're going to do this, if you are really certain that this is what you want, is there? I don't. I know it's supposed to feel as simple as me biting my wrist and you taking a drink and all that, but if you're doing this to really be mine and to show Kaya that when you step into that fucking gauntlet, there's so little I know about Garu and their rituals and rites, and I don't know.
There will be a price I will have to pay. And I will pay it.
You've already paid so much.
You are worth every cent. I also have to admit I did not see Magnus tonight. I was ashamed. So I could not.
And where were you?
Talking with Alpha. He took me to get ice cream at my favorite place. And he gave me a gift. She kind of gets a little smile, and then her hair is wild, wolf cut, thick. She reaches into her hair just behind her ear and pulls forward a braid, and it's got yarn flowers, very small, and they're on a crochet string that she's braided into her hair. The gift. He apologized. He wasn't able to finish the hunt to find me, but he was the closest to ever come. And she winces.
Oh my God, doing this goes against everything that Daniel is as a person. Oh my God. Ugh.
She's just waiting. Clear, steady eyes, the color of rain in the sunshine.
Okay, if it's the only way. And he, with his blood still roused, he bites open a wrist.
The moment you do that, Beta suddenly twists, and she shouts Zeta's name, but Zeta lunges for your wrist before Beta gets to you in a flash. She's halfway across the driveway when Beta stops, and Zeta drinks. Behind her, Alpha is grimacing with a deep frown and narrowed gaze. D, his cigarette has fallen to the grass with his mouth agape. Omega looks shocked, eyes wide, and she drinks and drinks, and your hunger increases by 1. And her physical form, her muscles start to pop. Her bones, she gets larger and larger without the frenzying rage. She shifts into that snow white Krynos wolf. Daniel, your hunger increases by 2. What are you at?
On top of the 1 that I already took?
Mm-hmm.
Or is in total?
In total, 2.
I am at 3, so not in frenzy range yet.
Okay. It is grisly when that white maw sets back, dripping with blood and some of your flesh, because her bite was not gentle, and she swallows it, licking her chops, nuzzling into you, smearing your own blood against your face. There's already some there, and then she turns on the pack, and she growls deeply.
The second she does, Daniel steps in front of her.
Beta, looking at you, Daniel, says, "What have you done? What have you allowed her to do?"
Doesn't respond. He just looks at Zeta.
And Zeta shifts back to her mostly human form. She wipes at her lips and licks her fingers clean. He did what I asked him to. And now we are bonded. Zeta! You... Alpha, you don't know when he got there, but he's putting an arm across Beta's chest and squeezing the shoulder, looking at her in profile, shaking his head no. We will discuss this later. And Zeta just lifts her jaw. I accept any right or punishment. Even if I have to fight you, sister, I will. Beta's nostrils flare. And then Zeta says, you would do the same for Quinn. She just curses in that lyrical language, throws up her hands, and turns back away. Alpha gives her a withering and sympathetic look. D has picked up his cigarette, runs a hand through his hair like, what the actual fuck? And you see his panic as he like walks in a tight circle, and then he just starts walking around the perimeter of your house. And that's when Zeta starts to tremble beside you. She says, Daniel, I don't feel very good.
Can I roll an intelligence and medicine?
Sure can.
That is 6.
She's burning up. She has an intense fever. She's trembling. You can tell that her body is aching. She has all the signs of a super flu. And then the stomach pain starts, and she hunches forward. You watch as that snow white fur at the very tips bleeds red. When she collapses, the tip of her tail and the tips of her ears are the color of your blood. And the scars all across her body are glowing. And she is shivering, teeth clattering, clinging to you. I don't feel good, Daniel.
Oh my goodness.
Congratulations.
Ay, ay, ay.
Or not, you have just gained a stain and ghouled your touchstone. Meanwhile, and we're meanwhiling over to Evan, who happens to be with Quinn, and you've just rebuilt the master bedroom. What does it look like?
Wow. I think Quinn was following Evan's lead the entire time.
What does it look like, Evan?
Prosthetics.
Swivel.
Yeah.
Head swivels in your direction. Meow.
Well, you see, we're going to start off with, this is now a lovely coffee bar with a bed as the central piece. There's some nice drapes around it. Everything on the edges has like that nice rustic, ragged kind of cut look. Thanks to Quinn and her amazing skills. Evan's just standing behind the bar. Like, just imagine like he's standing behind the little bar, like pointing everything out, saying this. Over here we have the lovely cafe that we've just hijacked from the kitchen. And over here, he just like gestures to like Quinn's corner. What kind of add-ons would Quinn make to it?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, she added all the rustic parts by like gnawing and clawing at all the edges and stuff. And I think that she made a few like wood sculptures is what she likes to call them, which is she took scraps and then tried to carve them into like little wolves and coffee cups and stuff. But let me take a look at her sheet. Yeah, she's not good at that. So they're more just pieces of wood that she has put in space spots. But she's pretty sure you know what they are. As you can tell, art. This one's you, Evan.
Oh, for the art?
Yeah, I did portraits.
Mm.
Yeah. She's pointing, just, yeah. But this is mostly Evan's vision.
Mm-hmm. So like there basically be like a little coffee bar, like little stools made, all that kind of stuff. The bed's still in the same place it was before, like not moved. Evan would have placed like the little things that you made all around, by the way, Quinn.
And she smiles. She's like, thank you. Thank you.
And
I
there'd
don't
just
think
be
I'm
like
good at stuff, but I'm trying.
there'd be like 2 or 3 tables on the other side of the room just to make it very awkward for whoever's in the bed.
And
Yeah.
this is better because you don't have to go to the kitchen in the morning. It's right here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Just rising
Evan has
down to
vision.
coffee.
Yeah. We're talking to nobody.
It's like the camera pans out and like both Evan and Quinn are still just like 5,000 miles per hour. Just
like,
Uh.
with your room being done, actually, the coffee, like you buzz around the room like one more time, kind of showing everything off like Vanna White to each other. And then it simmer and it drops away and it's gone. The caffeinated vampire has turned into, maybe you feel a little embarrassed. All of a sudden, maybe you don't.
Quinn, do you suddenly feel really slow again?
Yeah. That was nice, I think.
Can we have some more?
I don't know. I'm Evan, I have to say, I'm a little afraid to have anything else in my system. I feel like one was already rolling the dice, but like 2 things, I don't think. This isn't even my shirt. If I throw up on this, Daniel's out of shirt.
I mean, but it's not your shirt at the same time.
I mean, I hear what you're saying. And she's like, starts like just talking slower. I don't know. Kind of like, I think she kind of slumps to the ground. I don't know. I feel like it's been a long night all of a sudden, huh?
Do you need another glizzy? He like reaches in his back pocket and pulls out like a frozen hot dog with like pocket light on it.
Oh, Evan, I appreciate that very much. But also, that is the grossest thing I've ever seen right now. And I'm just...
Before you even get halfway through that sentence, as soon as you say, I appreciate it, he just takes a bite.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, no, it's you can pull that off, and it's amazing how there's probably one person who can look cool eating frozen glizzies, and it's you. Finger guns. She's just like,
She's like so exhausted. Oh, that's amazing.
He's just like, oh, I appreciate that. Just chomps away on it. Piece of pocket lid falls out.
She's like on the edge of crying, but it's that emotional where like you've just been pushed so far, like you don't even know why you would cry. You just like, I don't know, am I gonna cry?
He just swallows like.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, Evan, put me on the bed.
Yeah, so Evan will go over, pick up Quid, put her on the bed.
Yeah, thanks, that's great. Right there. Yeah.
Do you want the curtains closed or not?
Oh no, I just need like a moment. I'm just gonna take a moment and think about a lot of things. Finger guns, one finger.
He does the finger guns back, and then you like slowly see him like as he's doing them, they slow down, and then he just slumps straight to the floor.
Oh, there we go. Okay. There's room over here if you want. I can't lift my arms.
You just hear the one arm come up, grab the sheets, and then like it slowly slides down. You just hear the fingernails against the sheet the entire way down.
Oh. Okay. It sounded like it went well. Oh boy, it's a lot going on, Evan. It's a lot going on. I hope they're okay out there. I'm starting to think about it again.
At least the room looks fucking awesome.
Yeah, it does. It looks so good. I gotta bring Beta up here and show her. Hey, look, baby. Are you impressed?
Hey, look, baby.
Evan just chuckles at that.
So cute.
You don't see it, but he does like little finger guns on the ground.
You know what? This actually reminds me of Malcolm and Noah when they were, like they literally like same energy. Like it's very good.
Yeah, okay, Evan. So don't tell anybody, but like I feel like I'm not good enough for Beta, and like I don't know if this would like win her over or anything, but like that she's a queen, and like I'm a librarian, and I'm dead, and I got ears.
You just hear him summon like his second wind to pull himself up to the bed. And he just collapses again on the bed, but he's pointing at you just like, no, you go get your queen.
What? I don't know. You're just being nice.
His eyes just narrow and he's like, you get your queen. And he's emphasizing every word with his finger.
Yeah. Okay, you have your queen too.
You see him kind of like his eyes go into that like little pondering gaze. Queen and king.
Wait, what? Oh, this sounds... I mean, I like the idea of queens and kings too, but that's ridiculous. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Oh. You got somebody else?
He just like shakes his head no, just like very tired though.
Oh, you know what? There's a lot of things in my system right now, and I'm not understanding half the things you say, but I like the tone in which you're saying them.
Mm-hmm. But you get your queen.
Okay.
All right.
You get your queen. Hold on to her.
Oh, also, he sits up. You drop this. He like makes a little like gesture, like taking a crown and handing it to her.
Oh. I have. Okay. Yeah, and then here, does the same thing. Be the king.
You just see him take it. He puts it on his head. He's like, "This king's gonna go to sleep," and it just
Good idea.
straight flops under the bed.
You're
I don't know if I'll
surprised,
ever drink.
but he's out.
Ah,
Like,
I know.
just
hey, Evan.
gone.
Evan. Evan. Evan.
Caffeine crash. What the fuck?
Oh, coffee's not good for us. Coffee's not good for us.
He's just like pass out just in the apron. It's like suggestively to one side of his chest now.
How does he do that? It's amazing. I would.
Quinn is-
Quinn's standing like, yeah. She feels like part of her. She's like, well, the right thing to do would be take the blanket, tuck it in, or over the shoulders, but also I feel like it'd be covering a masterpiece, and that Evan wouldn't want that. So instead, she'll shift the apron so it's showing even a little more. Yeah,
Good lord.
Damn.
yeah.
You just hear on the wind. Thank you.
The wind is just like, I approve.
She just like nods, like she did a good job. It's like, yeah.
All right.
The world
Nothing is
approves
needed.
of your action. What the fuck?
At that moment, Quinn, meanwhile's over to you, baby girl.
You know what? Okay. Evan, you've asked if I find Delta, I'm sending her up here because what a gift. Okay. And I think she's starting to pull herself together a bit and she puts on her crown. Doop. And she wants to go and see if she can find Beta and see if they're done talking. Because she's got to talk to her queen. She's got like a coffee hangover. I don't know what this is.
When you get downstairs, it looks like they're still in negotiations, but most people seem to be like simmered down a bit. They're still negotiating, but there's like a small recess.
She like almost swaggers up to Beta then. Like, are you busy?
She doesn't necessarily jump, but she does like kind of flinch and be like, "Oh, Quinn. Hey." And then she softens. "Hey. Are you okay?"
I ate a bunch of frozen hot dogs and coffee, and then I helped Evan build a coffee shop where Daniel's master bedroom was. Is that okay?
Do you feel okay?
I feel this. I've come to get my queen, and she reaches up to pull her down into a kiss.
Oh,
Whoa.
wow. At first she's a little surprised and then she melts into it. And then she is really kissing you and you feel your lips start to bruise. And it's a kiss.
And Quinn, she's meeting it. She is still a little coffee buzzed and really with Evan's words ringing in her head. Just for a
Yeah,
moment,
found-
not be awkward.
We have found Quinn's liquid courage.
Oh yeah, she'll lean into that kiss for a bit.
Wow. She pulls you right up against the both soft and hard contours of her very well muscled frame. And her hands find your backside and your waist. And she takes no prisoners.
Quinn does a low growl. And I think that she kind of matches that energy just in this moment of I have Beta now, and this moment she wants me, and I can believe it in this moment.
The kissing goes on and on and on. And then finally she pulls away because she needs to breathe.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I forgot.
What brought this on? Not that I'm complaining. And she hasn't let you go. Like you are still against her as she's looking down, talking to you.
It's probably the coffee, but the coffee isn't my feelings. The coffee is just letting me to say what I feel when sometimes I'm too scared to actually say it. But this is what I feel. So if I ever get weird, just know that this is what I actually feel is that I love you, Beta. And I work really hard to be worth that love because you're my queen.
She looks surprised and then gets a small yet soft smile on her face. I appreciate your efforts, but Quinn, you don't have to work so hard to be worthy of me. It's not how this works.
I'm trying not to believe that either. I am. I just no, not just. I don't want to be this me right now. I just want to be the me that walks up and gives you a kiss and lets you know that I love you. And I know that you love me even times when I don't think it's true. There's part of me that knows it's true. And I wish my head would stop moving so quick. But sometimes I can slow it down when I'm around you.
She kisses your forehead. My sweet princess. Remember this. When you get all up in that pretty head of yours, I'm a lot more than just my title. And she kisses this side of your neck, and then up to your ear, and then kisses the other side, up to your ear. And each kiss she punctuates with, I'm ravenous, I'm lost, I'm stressed, I'm in love, I'm sure, I'm honored, you're a gift, I'm just a person. And then she settles back, looking down at you, holding you close. I'm not perfect. I've made mistakes. We all have. What matters is that you and I are two people that choose each other. And her expression's hard to read, Quinn. That oceanic gaze of hers the blue kind of reminds you of Alpha, but not like they're related, because they aren't. There's a depth there. And something else. Something you can't quite place.
When she reaches up and she does the thing, she's in the hospital where she'll kind of like reach up tall and kind of take some of Beta's hair and put it behind her ear. And she's like, I know. And thank you for reminding me, because sometimes something will stay in my head and then it'll go. But the more I hear it, the more that space starts to be permanent. I know there's a lot going on, and I know none of us are perfect, and I'm sure there's all sorts of things. I keep finding out things every night, but I want to thank you, and I just wanted to see how you were doing. And I know this is tense. I know you have to get back to it, so I felt confident for a couple minutes.
She
It
smirks.
was nice.
It is nice. I like seeing your confidence. And she nips your chin. I think I'd like to see more of it.
Yeah. Quinn does a little growl again, and I think she just does it so no one else can see. But she just kind of like drags her fang over her shoulder when she pulls back. I'm trying.
I support this.
Okay, then you know what you have to do is you have to come back.
Her
Okay.
expression sobers. I will.
Like, there's a lot more of this. And she like does like a little like point at herself up and down. But only if you come back, okay?
My sweet princess, are you offering yourself as a warrior's compensation?
I'm more than a compensation. I'm a reward.
Indeed. You're also
What's your ears?
my little fox. And she rubs her jaw against your ears and then down your hair.
I know you have to go back to it, but I'm going to keep this place between you and me. It's with me, okay? So we always have it, and we can always come here and come back to it, okay?
She glances back at the boys. And then to you. Deal.
Puts out her hand.
She grabs your hand and then lifts you by the waist and ravages your mouth again. It's almost a crushing
too.
force, but it's
Mm.
it's possessive,
Quinn meets it.
but
Yes,
it's
Quinn will meet it every time.
nice. There's also a need, a desperation for you. Like there is a possession, but it's reverent when she pulls away. You are resplendent. You are the center of my everything. She kisses your forehead gently, squeezes your hand once, and then she spins, and when she does, she has the cut of a soldier. And she whistles sharply, getting the boys' attention. And Dee, who's just chain smoking in panic, is like, you know what? I think I'm done. I gotta find Sigma because I'm done. I don't want to be the boss anymore. I have to go process in my mind palace what I just witnessed over there. Yeah. And Beta is like, I'm sorry, but Sigma is otherwise preoccupied. So you're going to have to put your big boy panties on and talk about it. I don't want to. Too bad. Sometimes we have to do things we don't want to. You can communicate with Delta. You know what her stake is in this. So share it. Delegate. Negotiate. And thus it continues. You hear Omega in the lyrical language says, what if I helped you with these spirits? And Alpha says, absolutely not. I would rather the help of a black spiral dancer than you. And that makes Alpha wince, and Beta is like, that was not kind, once again. And then it just kind of starts all over. And then we're gonna, meanwhile, speaking of, unless there's anything else for Quinn.
Oh, she's good.
All right. Then we're gonna, meanwhile, over to Noah. Sigma's response is less, I would say, edged than Kappa's, but no less emotional. He pulls at your grip at first, and then he stops, and the look that he gives you before Kappa comes out is just the softest look. Like he's lost. And you found him. It's almost boyish and innocent. His eyes are this luminescent green, like the color of grass in the summertime. He looks tired. His eyes are still a little swollen from everything. He's also, you guess, probably a little high. Because you're honestly not sure when he isn't. Before Kappa comes out, Noah, he twists his hand so that he's grabbing your wrist, and you know that he would have closed the distance just then, and he would have kissed you. But the look of awe, almost reverence, is very uncommon. The unshed tears in his eyes make the green glow ever more emerald. And he's beautiful. Noah, he's so beautiful. In the way that a fallen angel is beautiful. Perfectly flawed. Exquisitely broken. Once your conversation with Kappa comes slightly to a pause, and Kappa is wiping your face, you feel Sigma take a chance. And he steps closer to you. And Kappa. Kappa is looking at him with open hostility.
Don't know if he has the bravery to do anything in this moment. He's just like, ugh.
He lets go of your wrist and he moves he maneuvers his wrist out of your hold. And his fingers, they're right against yours, and you feel one of them press against your knuckles, and then he pulls his hand back, and He isn't quite brave enough to cross that line. What do you do?
When he feels Sigma go to pull his hand away, I think it's not like a big, oh, I grab his hand, but like, it's just before his fingers are out of grasp, I think he just grabs him.
You
Just
hear
holds him.
Sigma exhale. Relief. A man who didn't believe in hopes and dreams, seeing a newfound dawn. You hear it, you feel it. You even can smell the shift, the emotion, the pungent fear. It drops and becomes sweeter. Hope. He doesn't have much to say, but he's there.
That's really what was important to Noah, is him not leaving.
And curiously enough, Kappa does not leave either. Does Noah want to say anything in this
Gosh,
moment?
he's thinking, but like he looks like he's processing the moment. Like it's very obvious. Probably especially to Kappa, who's in front of him. That he's thinking and he's processing and he's just.
Noah, you are surprised. Pleasantly so. So when both of them are holding your hand and both of them are very close, you can feel Sigma's heat. He's standing behind you and Kappa's standing in front of you, and you make this trifecta that just feels like home for you. You can tell that both of them are a little uncomfortable. And Sigma clears his throat, says,
I know you don't want me to say anything, Kappa. I really think you should hear me out. I have some experience, and despite all of my fuck ups and despite all the shit, if you could just listen for your consideration, it might help with some clarity and, I don't know, help you make a choice.
Kappa doesn't say anything. But that malice and glare is still there. Do you say anything, Noah?
He wouldn't know what to say, but I think he just gives them each a little supportive squeeze of the hand. Like for Kappa, it's like it's almost like it's like a I know you're mad. It's okay. It's okay. And for Sigma, it's like I support you trying to talk, but like he's afraid to say anything right now because he doesn't want to fuck up what Sigma is trying to do.
Okay. Sigma attempts with your supportive squeeze to continue. Kappa looks like he's getting a little angry though. Like a little like, shut the fuck up, I hate you. Like a little murdery.
Oh no.
But like nose is like all crusted over, bloody. It's no longer bleeding. Eyes are still watery. He looks really cute when he cries. Like it's actually kind of unfair. Sigma, ugly crier. Kappa, oh my god. He looks like a little angel.
Right. It's like one of those pretty criers.
Yeah, you know, like, yeah. Elijah Wood. Yeah.
yeah. Yes.
Mhm.
And Sigma says, these relationships, that they don't have to be all three partners at the same time. Like sometimes there's like a hinge, and it's like two people dating the same person. And I know this. I know what this sounds like. Look, and I'm not trying to be a slut, and I'm happy to fucking walk away. I'm happy to let you have your. I'm happy to let you have what I fucked up. Okay. I know I don't deserve it. I don't know why I'm getting another chance, if even this is a chance. I don't know why I have friends. It's overwhelming, honestly. Little K,
It takes him a while to gain control of his voice again because he's crying. He actually scrubs at his face a lot. Gets all blotchy and red.
My relationship won't and doesn't have anything to do with your relationship. It's weird because it's new. But that doesn't mean that it's bad. And if you don't like it, it's fine. I'll respect it and I'll leave.
Kappa says, shut up.
It's not just my choice.
And he won't look at Sigma. As he's speaking, he's not even looking at you.
It's up to Noah as well. I'm just saying, if you...
Sigma swallows.
If you want to try... You and I could... We could try to be friends. I don't think you and I could be friends. I don't think you and I could ever be friends until you...
Sigma just kind of steps forward.
Name it. Until I what? What do I have to do? You can't just... Get out of my space!
And he just says,
Little Kate, tell me. What do I have to do? To make this work, what do you want? You name it, it's done. You're too close.
and Kappa, like, almost like they're playing Ring Around the Rosie with you in the middle, like, puts you, like, he's on the, yeah, he just makes sure there's some space. Sigma's quite the tactile kind of person. And so, like, when he reaches for Kappa, Kappa, like, slaps his hand and shifts over on your side. And Sigma's like, you...
Please, give me a chance. How many chances have you gotten your whole fucking life? You've just thrown away. Huh? How many? Did you know I've never got a chance? This was my chance, and you ruined it. It doesn't have to be ruined. It is. It's all fucked up, and I don't know what any of this is. God. You two have already had sex, and you're so far ahead of me. And I don't even know what... I don't even... You're stupid. Well, at least you're not trying to stab me with scissors now, huh? Shut up! Don't make this a joke! It's always a joke to you. I mean, it's better than crying, right? I hate you. No, you don't. You would have actually killed me if you did. Shut up. Stop talking. Stop. You could talk to your sister. She knows about... It's called polyamory. It's thruppling. She knows a lot about it.
Kappa is surprised at that. Noah, his head snaps up and he's just like, what? You are not surprised at all.
Right. Yeah. No, zero surprise.
Kappa's just like, what?
No, she isn't. She has never done that.
I think Noah like goes to like opens his mouth and then closes it like, nah, that's not my place.
Wait, Noah? You...
What?
My sister's not like that.
Stares.
I mean,
Is she?
maybe I don't know. I mean, I don't know, but
Is she dating someone else? Other than Evan? What?
I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, she just strikes me as the type that could.
What? And Sigma's just like, yep. Oh yeah. Lots of parties. Boys, girls. I'm telling you, there was a time. How do you know? Well, because I was invited. That's disgusting. I didn't really do anything to your sister. Like, ew! You know what she looks like? And you're trying... Get out. Noah is my boyfriend. Get out. You can't make claims like that. I'm holding his other hand. Get out. Leave. Leave. Go away. Oh, now you're touching me. That means I gotta touch you back.
And Kappa just flushes.
I don't like...
Looks at you. Slaps his hand away again.
Stop touching me. I was holding his hand first. Not true. We held it at the same time. Fuck off. I could fuck on if you'd like. No, I don't like this. Stop talking like this. Put your charm away, you weird, crazy motherfucker. And then Sigma just starts to laugh. He smiles. And Kappa's like, why? What is so funny? You're not angry anymore. I'm so pissed. But not all the way pissed. You're the cute kind of pissed, little K. He kicks Sigma in the shin. And Sigma's like, oh, fuck. And he's like, I hate you so much. And then his nose starts to bleed. And he has to let go of your hand back to the sink to clean himself up. And he's just swearing and cursing at Sigma. And Sigma twirls you to him, Noah. And he kisses the top of your head. And he gives you a wink. He lets go of your hand. And he pushes you towards the bathroom.
All right. Yeah, he'll take that cue.
Kappa is scrubbing his face, and he's like, what the fuck? This fucking bastard seen my sister naked? And what is he suggesting? What is he suggesting? Who does he think I am? Who does he think I am?
Here, let me...
And you see his raccoon tail, his ears. He's like...
Careful, you're getting puffy.
He turns.
Here, hand me that washcloth, and I'll help you.
He hands it to you, but he's very quiet and tense.
Noah's just tender with him, cleans him up. Thank you for listening.
Doesn't mean I've made a choice, or I even know what the fuck any of this means.
It's okay. You listened, and it means a lot. Because you could have just walked away. Thank you. Because I would not be the same Noah I've been if I didn't have you around. You may not know it, Kappa, and he's still just like cleaning his face. But I'm a mess.
I know.
But when you're around, I feel less of a mess. And I don't know, you just make me want to be the best version of me. Which I don't think I've ever really truly seen until I experienced it with you. Thank you.
So you're holding the washcloth to his trickling nose.
Mm-hmm.
He reaches up to touch your cheek, and very gently smooths his thumb. And Kappa is such a delicate beauty, but there is nothing delicate in his gaze. He may have been stunted by growth, by a sickness that ravages his body and that ultimately will claim his life, Noah, but you are looking at a warrior. Despite his tiny stature, he's a man, young and experienced. You hurt me a lot, Noah. And he drops his hand. I don't want to talk about it right now. I just want you and him to give me some space to think.
Of course.
I need time.
Yeah.
Because I want nothing more than to be romantic with you, and it just hurts, and I don't understand why, and I didn't even think I could have these feelings.
You take all the time you need. I'll always be here waiting for you. And I don't want to do anything that you feel too uncomfortable with. How you feel matters to me. It always has.
He swallows hard and he nods.
Thanks.
Yeah. Of course.
Then he takes the cloth out of your hand and he turns to the sink and rinses the cloth, squeezes it, wipes his face up.
He'll take a step back, give him some space.
You see Sigma peeking in. Gives you a look, gives you a thumbs up, thumbs down in a kind of a like a questioning, frowny face.
Noah gives him he needs time to think of it shrug. Like, he needs time.
Sigma just
doesn't
kind
wanna
of
say it.
squints like an old sage, like, and then slides back into the hallway where he's unseen.
Do you want me to leave?
Kappa just shrugs. I don't know.
I mean, okay. I just don't want to make you uncomfortable or upset you. I just want to do whatever you want to do. So, I'm happy to shut up and stand here while you finish cleaning up, or I can meet you outside because you guys still have important shit, I guess, to talk about.
He's like, fuck. Yeah. And then
Yeah.
he grabs some toilet paper, stuffs it in his nostrils. You can see that he's looking beyond you, and then you turn, and Sigma has this big smirk. You're looking pretty cute. And Kappa says, I swear to God, if you keep trying this cheeky bullshit, I am going to kick you in the nuts. And he's like, you could try. Get out. Get out. And he takes your hand and pulls you away from Sigma, but headed outside. He lets go of your hand when you get into the living room, and Sigma's trailing behind. And he's like, I think I'm pretty lovable, Kappa, and I think you think that too. No, I know that you think that. And I think we're making great progress. I think this is good. I think you might even could. Don't say it. I swear to God, I am at my limit with you. Good. It's good to know your limits, and it's good sometimes to go beyond them. Shut the fuck up. And he stops and he turns. Shut up. Don't speak to me anymore. Okay? I'm gonna just outright say no to your weird, whatever you and my sister do. It's weird. Go away. And he's like pushes Noah out the door first, and then he goes out the door.
Oh.
And then Sigma comes out the door and he's like, that's rude. You can't do that. I can do whatever I want. And you're getting in my way. I like your little nostril hairs. They're all white. It's toilet paper, Sigma. He grabs your hand again and marches you down the porch and back.
I'm being marched.
He lets you go. He goes to hug you, but then he stops because he's so mad at you. And he just makes a ugh. And he walks back over to the group. And Sigma walks up to you. And when Sigma walks up to you, he walks back and he punches Sigma. And Sigma's like, oh God, like, because he gets him right in the kidney. And he's like, we're having a meeting right now. And when Sigma doesn't move, he like kind of lunges at him a little bit. And Sigma's like, oh my God, wow, you are so intimidating and
You should
little.
go to your meeting.
And he goes to the meeting. And then Kappa goes to the meeting, looks at you, looks at Sigma, looks at you. And he's the emotions that are just boiling inside of him. And he goes. And then Quinn, you just witnessed that whole thing because you're standing on the porch. Beta just left for the meeting. Kappa came out holding Noah, and the last thing you knew, there was like, whew, 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 whew.
I don't know if Quinn would say anything, just be happy that there's less stabbing going on. She'll wave with this awkward little, hey.
Kappa is just so grumpy. He just nods, but he looks literally like, he looks miserable. He looks,
Oh,
yeah, he does not look happy. Yeah,
we could talk later if you want. I could get you some snacks.
he just gives you a thumbs up. And then Sigma points like, we could talk later. And Kappa literally slaps him, like just right in the titty, just as hard as he can.
Oh,
And then kicks him in the shin and
oh,
and then kicks him again. And then Beta separates them.
okay.
Noah standing where Kappa left him is like, feels like he shouldn't leave. I gotta stand here.
Can it
for
be
Kappa
okay,
pooping.
Noah? Is everything okay? Let me guess. Is everything complicated?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
No, that explains that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope whatever that was and will be, it's okay with you and everybody else.
I mean, at least it's out in the open now.
Oh. Oh, okay then. Yeah. No, that's good. Yeah, I think she like pats Noah on the shoulder, like in a comforting way. No, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah. Good job then. And I'm sorry also, but also good
Yeah.
job. Yeah.
It's been a rough night, but I feel like it's maybe headed in a positive direction. Maybe. I don't want to get my hopes up.
Oh yeah.
But
No.
it's
I
better
mean-
than it was like an hour ago, right?
Oh yeah. Well, I don't know. Wait. Is Kappa armed?
Yes,
I
he
don't-
has a switchblade.
Yeah, but I don't know that.
Always. And a pocket knife.
No one doesn't know that he carries a switchblade at all times.
Yep. He also has a taser. Mhm.
Oh God.
Yeah, and
Oh my
pens.
God.
Good lord.
Oh, and just
God.
it's amazing.
Oh,
And
God.
Noah just
Finn-
does, Noah
Finn
just
might know
doesn't
that.
know this because
So
he's
no one
just-
knows that he's got
yeah.
like a little pocket protector that has like glasses, screwdrivers, screws, glue, things like that. And
Yeah.
he's quite the handy guy.
nerdy little handy guy things. Yeah.
Yeah. hmm Literally has like
Taser.
an electrical tester in his pocket as well that he usually keeps in his jackets because he usually wears like a cardigan, sweater vest,
Yeah.
or like blazer. You know, he dresses very
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just shrugs. He says, maybe he's armed, but I mean, right now he's just keeping it to.
He's got two right now, arms.
He's just using his hands and feet. So
Oh.
it's better
know
than earlier when
Yeah.
he was stabbing Sigma with scissors.
Yeah. I mean,
God,
he's
that
my
was
friend.
mortifying. It was a little bit
My
traumatizing.
friend,
I think.
that was terrifying. Yeah. You. Good luck, Noah.
Thanks.
She's just like watching Kappa with a little bit of fear.
He like lowers his voice really low. It's like, don't tell him I told you this, but Kappa's real cute when he's grumpy. But I know he doesn't like to be called cute. So
Oh, you got that pinky swear.
all right. Pinky swear.
Meanwhile, after your sacred pinky swear,
Yeah.
I need to know where Daniel took Zeta.
No one's in the backyard.
Correct.
Okay. That is where I will take her. Next to the embers of the bonfire or the fire pit that's back there.
Okay. Shroon in the yard are some of the camping equipment, which has actually been like uncovered. And then you hear a little bit of, Bob the Buildering finishing up of it. There's a wall when you look in the backyard, because the backyard, when you look up, there's the window to the master bedroom. And it's you have a wall there again. Kind of crazy. Throw a couple logs on the fire. You have access to a sleeping bag if you'd like to wrap her in that. You have access to a cot if you'd like to pull that out, put her by that. Your choice is yours. You could also just hold her in your lap. Up to you.
I'm going to pull out a cot for her to lay on.
Okay. She holds your hand. So you lay her down by the fire, throw a couple more logs on, and when you settle back down, she reaches for you. You're with her for several quiet minutes. The ramifications of what you've just done, I would say the two of you are quiet processing for at least 10, 15 minutes. And then she says, "What are you thinking?" Even though she's fevering and probably should be more concerned about her own health in this moment, she's worried about you.
When she asks, he doesn't immediately respond. But he reaches up, taking his hat off of his head. That same hat that's been... Time has not been kind to it. There is a multitude of restitched tears along the brim of the cap. The back end of it is scorched and covered in dirt. It has been through a lot. And what is alarming is the way that Daniel kind of just looks at it. The way it's hovering over the fire. It's very clear that Zeta was not the only one who had to pay a price for this. She's fairly certain that something broke for Daniel to do what he did. It's the way his eyes are glazed over, that desensitization that he's so used to have to feeling whenever the pain is just too much. It's reminiscent of every single call he's had to make, every single time he had to step out of the trench. And then the tears just flow. They just flow and flow and flow. And he says to her, "What I'm thinking, I'm wondering how much of me is really going to be left when this is all said and done. How many more prices am I going to have to pay to just be happy, to feel free, to feel alive? How much more am I going to have to suffer? And how much of a monster am I going to have to be to fight for what's mine? I don't even recognize myself right now."
She is blinking slowly. Her fever is so high that her focus is barely coherent. But she does say, "Sometimes it takes one monster to get rid of a greater one." And then she curls up on her side because her entire body hurts. And she kind of groans. She says, "Even if you lose yourself, I will be the wind that always finds you." And you hear a twig snap and some footsteps, light footsteps on the building material. And you suddenly turn and it's Kappa. And he winces when you catch him. And he's, "Sorry, I wanted to talk with you, Daniel. Hold on, Zeta, are you?" And he just comes over. He just walks right up, puts a hand on her forehead, and is like, "Oh, shit." And then he steps back and feels his pockets, says, "Hold on," and he jogs around the house. When he returns, he's got a bottle of ibuprofen. He pops 4 into his palm, and he hands them to Zeta, along with his water bottle that is covered in Dungeons and Dragons stickers. D20 that says fuck, and a D20 that says hell yeah. And there's swords and cute tiefling boy, you know. There's also like a video game controller and just dumb stuff like that. But he has her drink out of his water bottle and gives her the ibuprofen. And he looks at her ears. He says, "What happened?" And then he naturally like moves over to the sleeping bag, unzips it, puts it on her, unzips another sleeping bag, puts it on her. And he's like actively looking for a third, waiting for you to answer what happened.
I had to make a choice. One that I'm gonna hate for the rest of however long I'm like this.
I don't know what that means. Like what? Depressed? Sad? And then he's like yanking another sleeping bag out. And he's like, "God, fucking piece of shit." He doesn't usually swear, but he's pretty on edge tonight.
Yeah. Zeta couldn't claim me for the gauntlet.
Okay. And he's finally gets it out. It's like, "God, finally." Unzips it. Gets it all ready. Shakes it out. Dusts it off. "And I can't claim Noah, so I don't understand." And then he pauses. "Oh." Zeta looks at you. "Oh."
Somebody forced her to mark another. So since she couldn't bestow a claim, I did.
How aware is Daniel right now? Is he just solely focused on kind of his own suffering and like his own sort of...
He was initially. Now that Kappa is aware, or well, here now, it's kind of his vision has kind of broadened. It's not tunnel vision anymore. And it's a new scene, but I could choose to keep on heightened senses if I wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say heightened senses is still on.
Okay.
So I would say he's physically probably very aware
It's an
with
insight.
heightened senses. Okay. That's a total of 5.
Okay. So as you're talking about how Zeta was forced to claim another and like you can take this one of either ways. Kappa reaches up and touches the back of his neck and his cheeks are a little red. There's a very uncomfortable shift that the predator inside of you. You recognize a weakness. He's embarrassed. He's a little fearful and ashamed. You can smell it, clear as the night air, permeates with an acidic tang.
Got something on your mind?
No, no, I'm fine. That sucks. I'm sorry.
Kappa,
The ibuprofen should help break her
Well-
fever. She definitely is going to need some soup and someone to take care of her. Are you able to do that in your state of mind, or
I've been through a hell of a lot worse.
one eyebrow
I'll be able
lifts?
to handle it. Kappa, I'm over a century old.
That's why I'm asking
been-
if you're emotionally capable. No offense.
No, I get it. That's a valid question to ask.
She just really deserves someone to be soft, like my sister, right now. She needs that.
I know. He kind of leans over on the cot and just rests his forehead against hers. I think D would be good right now for her. I'm feeling a little desensitized. And I know myself well enough that that's a really dangerous place for me to be right now.
It is. And Zeta moans. Her eyes are closed and she's just sweating. Which is both
Delta.
good and bad.
Delta would be good for her right now.
I'll see what I can do. I wanted to thank you for whatever you did earlier. It was you, right?
Yeah, that was me.
Thanks.
You don't have to thank me for that.
I
All I-
get
all
that.
I-
I'm going to
all I
thank
really-
you because it helped. I feel like it doesn't feel like it's been an hour. It feels like it's been a couple weeks.
Yeah, I can feel like that sometimes. However long you feel you need to process going on inside, I can't really explain it. I just know that my goal was to simply give you the chance to see past the pain and find a way to move forward and not get consumed by it like I have in the past.
Try not to get consumed by it now. She needs you. Or she's never going to make it. None of us will. Without you.
His jaw is just tense, his mind wondering if would it really be better. He doesn't say it out loud, but it's with two stains now it feels that way. It is ever present. I'll try.
The only other
I've
option
been trying.
really is just death if you don't try, so trying is good.
I've been trying for the last century. I can try for another one. Just call it me being too stubborn to let anyone decide anything for me.
He clears his throat. I'm also sorry.
For what?
My powers, they're really freaky and weird, and I sometimes can't control them, and they cause people to see things,
See things like
memories, premonitions, the dead. And he winces. Really spooky stuff. That's not fun.
wait. You mean the premonition I had last night? Was that you? Unintentionally? You're just
It works in proximity. Sometimes that it doesn't matter. Guess maybe emotional. I don't know how it works. Look, I've been running from it my whole life so far, and I think I finally have to face a whole lot if I even want a chance. So, and he swallows and he rubs his palms on his nice slacks, which are pretty ruined because of all the blood and the tears and fighting and shit. I just want to apologize if you've seen anything particularly terrible. I'm working on it now.
Hey, trying is a start.
The alternative is death, so, you know.
Death is usually a really good motivator for someone to try.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, the bright thing is, you don't have to do it alone.
I kinda do.
Maybe not entirely.
He shifts uncomfortably.
It's your path that you walk. And sometimes it is a path that you have to walk alone. But the experiences that you have with the people that matter, with the people that you consider your foundation, sometimes those experiences are just enough to keep you from falling off that lonely path.
I don't make it out of this alive, Daniel. I don't. Even if I win, I'm gonna die. I'm really sick. But I didn't come to tell you that. I just thank you for whatever you did, and I'm sorry. I'm trying to control my powers, and I know that you have this sight as well. It's just it's different as a Garu than a Kindred. But I know there's some bleed, and so I just wanted to apologize for anything that you may have seen, like anyone else's memories or premonitions or my past or things that are dead. And not just people, things. Monsters. I shouldn't even give you advice. You're so much older than I am, and you know so much more than I do, and I just...
Age doesn't equate to wisdom or maturity. I may be over 130 years old, but I still have a lot to learn. I'm not blind to that, unlike most of my kind at that age. I'm not perfect.
I know that Zeta really cares about you. And I know that she's a lot different than she was before.
Her experiences have changed her path.
He just nods, biting his lip.
Yeah.
And then there's that guilt and that shame from him again.
Got something pulling at you.
It's not something I can talk about.
Talk about because you would prefer not to talk about it, or because you can't?
The first. It's... yeah.
Fair. And I'm not going to pull on that cord if it's that sensitive.
Thanks.
But it might be something that you also have to face
Oh, it is.
on your path.
It is. Oh, yeah.
And he takes a step back.
Can't avoid it.
So that you prepare for it.
Yeah, yeah.
Might seem impossible now. But who knows?
I guess I could commit murder. That would solve the problem, but that's also very illegal and wrong.
Well, if it tries to kill you first, it's good old-fashioned self-defense.
He looks really uncomfortable.
I'm not that strong.
Don't have to be strong. Sometimes you just have to be fast. Sometimes you just have to be tough enough to outlast the other one. Sometimes you just have to be smarter than them,
Yeah, well,
outmaneuver them.
we'll see if I can keep it up. Apparently my door was broken, and I thought that was being smart, so... Anyways, take care of her.
And don't forget to bring Delta over here, please.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do.
And he just kind of gives you like a little half bow, and then rushes away. And that's where we're going to end tonight.
Good job, everybody.
Yeah!
Oh, yeah.
Big storyteller.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.